at this stage for sure.
Yeah, that's no lie. I will say that when I first got my dumbbell, my barbells,
Mhm.
I worked out pretty good. I was a little sore. I was a little sore the next day. Oh, thank you, the asylum. But I worked out the next day with them, and it was almost like I couldn't even do half of the weight I did the other day, and then all of yesterday, like right here, like it was just so hard just to bend my arms and stretch them out. Now I'm good. I'm okay. But boy, was I sore.
That's we should just talk about that because that's something that a lot of people that's a hang up because they know if I work out, I'm going to get sore, or if they do work out, they feel sore and like, oh, I don't like this. I don't want to do it anymore. But if you can just stick with it and get beyond that initial hump, that initial soreness, so your body adapts to it, then what happens is you don't get as sore anymore. So it's pretty ironic the way it works is people who get the most sore from exercise are usually beginners, or if you're doing something that your body's not accustomed to. So something that you've totally different. Like in your case now, you've been doing the resistance bands for a while and you've adapted to that. Then you added in the free weights. Now that's a unique form of resistance. It's like, okay, now the muscles are sore because they're working in a way they're not accustomed to. But if you just keep going, like get over that initial hump, you will adapt and get stronger, and then you won't be feeling that soreness. So it's actually something to look forward to. And soreness is not a requirement for growth. Like a lot of people think, oh, no pain, no gain, like that whole old school mindset. It sounds cool, makes for a great, Instagram meme or something like that. No pain, no gain, or make for a good T-shirt logo. But that we don't really want to be in pain. Like nobody wants to be in pain. You want to be able to do this and enjoy the process. So you don't have to feel pain or in agony to be productive.
Well, let me tell you what I was doing so far, and you can tell me what routine you want me to do.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was thinking about doing these one day and then the stretchy bands the next day to kind of keep my muscles confused and to give relief so that I can keep doing it every day. But I do this. Now imagine I have the other one too though. So I do it like this. I try to keep my elbows so that it's not resting on my fat breasticles, but on the side, right? And so I do these, right? And then I do, and then I turn around and I do them this way, and then I do hammers, and then I do these like this.
Shoulder press, yeah.
Yeah, and then I do these, and then when I have both of them, I do like this.
Yeah.
Like these. I'm trying to remember. And then I go back to the shoulder press, and I go back to this, and but then when I go up on a higher weight, I try to get one of these that is higher with weight and one just a bit lower, and then I try to work in. So I'll pick the heavy one up and do two hand on one barbell and do it like this, and then I'll try to with the heavier one. And then the light, and then I'll do the same thing with the light one, and then I'll do the same thing that I just did with the. That's kind of the routine I'm doing.
Right. So when you're going heavier, are you doing them single arm, one arm at a time?
Yes, because I only have two of these right now. So.
Right. Yeah. And it's just a different variation whether you're doing them single arm or both arms simultaneously. And what you will find, what you just explained, it works out perfectly because when you're lifting with one arm at a time, you can actually lift heavier for that arm. And the reason is because you can focus all your strength and energy on just curling or pressing with that one side versus having to divide it between two sides.
Yeah.
So just kind of give you an example, like maybe you curl a 20-pound dumbbell with both arms together, but you can curl a 25 if you just do a single arm, right? Yeah. Like you might be able to do more because you can exert all your energy into that one side versus having it divided between both sides. So you will be a little stronger that way.
Okay.
Right? It's almost like if you're doing an arm wrestling with somebody.
I forgot to tell you that I do body squats though. I do a set of 3 up and down, going up and weight and then back down. And then I do like 10 body squats. I'm up to like 30 body squats a day.
Wow, that's impressive.
Because I know when we first started, going to waste your time or your talent, and I'm damn sure I'm going to waste mine.
No, when you look at the progress that you've made over the last